attending Winfield Middle School, and welcome to the Crow's Nest. I'm Charlie Kate.
And I'm Addison, and today is Wednesday, March 17, 2021.
At this time, let us pause for a moment of silence.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The message for today is about forgiving honest mistakes.
An ancient holy man, Dhammapada, wrote, "There is no shark like hatred. Don't hold grudges against others."
Grudges can kill. Alright, maybe not stab you in the chest kind of kill, but they can certainly take away all the laughter in your life. In fact, holding grudges doesn't hurt the person you are upset about, they hurt only you. Understandably, grudges are not easy to let go of, especially if the wrongs done to you have left indelible marks in your heart. Marks that are difficult to heal. But the good news is, if you're willing, you can let go of grudges. In this video, you will learn how to let go of grudges and live your best life yet, through practical steps. 1. Acknowledge the problem. The first step to letting go is finding out what's getting you upset. To let go of a grudge, you need to figure out why you are grudging in the first place. When you allow yourself to see the real issue for what it is, you can then move forward from there. 2. Share your feelings. Sometimes the journey to healing begins when you are able to talk about your hurt feelings. After acknowledging the problem, clarify your feelings. And when you're ready, communicate your feelings to the person who has hurt you, or to another person. By talking about your feelings, you might realize it was not worth keeping the grudge. 3. Come to acceptance. Accept what has happened. But remember that acceptance is not agreement. Just because you accepted that something happened doesn't mean you condone that it was done. Acceptance makes the forgiving process easier. Also accept the fact that the person involved might have moved on from the situation. 4. Decide to forgive. Realize that forgiving the person is not about them, that it's about you and your healing. When you take the focus away from the person who has hurt you and make it about your own well-being, forgiving is easier to do. After accepting that this has happened and you cannot change the past, move forward in forgiveness. Don't dwell on it. When people say forgive and forget, they did not mean that you should have amnesia. It simply means you should forgive and take your mind away from what has hurt you. Once you have decided to forgive, move on and keep moving. Do not discuss it, and if the issue is brought up in conversation, change the subject. Take the positive. In every bad situation, there's always something to be gained. Look for the positive, and if there is none, at least you learned some lessons. In essence, even the lessons you learned are also positives. Learn empathy. It's easier to let go when you put yourself in the other person's shoes. Seeing things from the other person's perspective can open up a wealth of understanding and help you let go.
For lunch today, our menu will be crispitas with cheese sauce or chicken quesadillas, refried beans, salad, and a banana, or you could choose a PB&J grab-and-go.
Today is St. Patrick's Day, an Irish holiday which began in 1772. Be careful, because if you aren't wearing green today, tradition says others might pinch you. Let's see what else we can learn about St. Patrick's Day.
Millions of people around the world don their best green attire every March 17th to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. But there is a lot we bet you didn't know about Ireland's patron saint. To start with, St. Patrick wasn't even Irish. He was born around the 5th century in Britain, then part of the Roman Empire. At 16, he was kidnapped by Irish raiders and spent 6 years in captivity. He converted to Christianity and later returned to Ireland to spend the rest of his life working as a Christian missionary. After Patrick died on March 17, 461, he was largely forgotten until mythology and legend grew, and centuries later he was honored as the patron saint of Ireland. According to one famous myth, Patrick drove all the snakes from Ireland. The story symbolized Patrick cleansing the island of paganism. There's just one problem. Ireland never had any snakes to begin with. The Emerald Isle is surrounded by water too frigid for snakes to migrate there, whether from Britain or anywhere else. According to another famous story, Patrick used the 3 leaves of the shamrock to explain the Holy Trinity. As a result, people in 18th century Ireland started wearing shamrocks on March 17th to signify their Irish Christian pride. That tradition later grew into wearing green clothing, a popular St. Patrick's Day custom today. Though shamrocks don't really exist, we know them as any one of several three-leaf plants, such as wood sorrel or white and yellow clover. As important as St. Patrick is to Irish history, we bet you didn't know the tradition of celebrating March 17th with parades actually started in America. The parade tradition really took off after the Great Potato Famine hit Ireland in the 1840s, sending hundreds of thousands of Irish immigrants pouring into New York, Boston, and other American cities. The first record of a St. Patrick's Day parade in New York dates to 1762, when a group of Irish soldiers serving with the British marched a few blocks to a tavern in Lower Manhattan. Today, it's the largest and longest St. Patrick's Day parade, boasting close to 200,000 participants and nearly 3 million spectators each year. So this March 17th, we hope you'll be wearing green and toasting to some St. Patrick's Day history that we bet you didn't know.
The Crow's Nest would like to wish a very happy birthday today to Jackson Reese. Enjoy your special day.
That's the view from the Crow's Nest.
Have a wonderful Wednesday.